you, how many years you got in the fire department?
22, just going on 23.
23 years. And you've been at Truck 18 the whole time?
98% of the time.
Where were you at before?
Technically, I rode Medic 3 the first couple of years prior to fire school.
And then you took an EBD test and you...
No, then I went to Truck 18 as an FPA, firefighter paramedic apprentice. And from there, we went to, guess where? Truck 18.
Truck 18.
And
so tell me about Truck 18. What was Truck 18 for you when you first became EBD up till now? What has Truck 18 been for you?
At the time, Truck 18 and 20, a lot of great guys, C-Shift, guys you can learn from the first active man to the captain to the EBDs.
So give me some of the names.
Larry Schendeldecker, even Jeff Neutzel. At the time, we just picked up Brocky. I didn't deal with him that much because he was in and out. Okay. Then after Brocky came down.
So who was your favorite person you worked with? Like other EVDs? Other EVD. I know who you talked about, but go ahead, say the name.
Other than Larry.
Rob Ham.
But no, Rob didn't come to later. Rob wasn't EVD with me.
What was he? Your favorite?
Because I didn't come as an EVD. What happened was when I was at Truck 18, we moved to the next step. The next step would have been me taking a test. Requirements were pass your ALS and pass your Maryland protocol. So once the test came around, I scored 8, which I was thrilled to death. I got a phone call, hey, you gonna make it, you gonna make it, you gonna make it. Well, I ended up floating out of 27 truck.
I remember you was at 27 truck. You was on D shift over there?
No, that would have been with the one and only Michael Jensen.
Woo! Shout out to Mike Jensen on D shift. Okay.
So with your time in, right, and everything you've done for the fire department, do you think your fire department career went as you wanted to?
Well, I can always say everything can always be better, but I'm happy where I'm at and what I relied on as the men, the experience. I've always been fortunate enough to have decent lieutenants throughout my career.
Right.
Somehow, some way, I had a few wild ones, but that's how that goes.
Yeah.
Get the best of the
So
best.
being an EVD, what would you tell somebody that just made EVD? What would you tell a young person, a couple years in this job that just made EVD? What experience would you give that person?
I guess you could say the main thing starting off, get with somebody you can learn from. If you learn from somebody, don't come in thinking you've been a volunteer, you can learn it all. You do not know it all. I've been with 30-year guys, I've been with 40-year guys, I've been with 3-year guys. Some people say, I've been here 30 years, I know it all. That's bullshit. Bull fucking shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Got you. Well, you know, I appreciate you, everything you gave to the city. Before you leave, Steve, I want you to tell me what your life's going to be like after you retire. What you want to do?
After I retire, obviously fishing like I am today.
Right.
That's the start. And then from there, I guess I got a fair amount of grandkids. I got a nephew, and enjoy that time with them.
So smoking weed is not in your future?
I don't give a shit. Whatever I want to do.
Okay, all right.
As long as my health allows me.
Yeah. Charm City Smoke right here. Once again.
Yeah. Right now we got Walbrook Forever right here. That's what we call. Come on, Rob, jump in here too, man.
So I want to bring this question to the most senior guy here, one next to myself, is Melvin Holmes. Oh yeah, Melvin Holmes. What has been a firefighter at Walbrook Station really meant to you? What has that done for you?
What has it done for me? It taught me my job. It taught me how to actually put out fires. You know, I had a whole bunch of people before me come teach me the ropes. Thurman Till, and even my first acting man at the time, Nate.
It's all good. You good? We live. It's all good. Yeah. So going from the most senior man right here to the junior man. You know what I'm saying?
But your lineage been in the fire department, right? Yeah, 3 generations. 3 generations in.
So talk about him.
What does that mean for you, being the 3rd generation in the Walbrook City Fire Department?
It's like carrying on a legacy, yo. I don't think there's nobody like us in the fire department that has 3 generations. I feel like I might be the first, and you know, so far in the home. So I feel like it's a big weight to carry on my shoulders sometimes.
Your shoulder's big enough though, right? You're working out good. You know what I mean?
And you got him out.
Right.
So to my brother that we had on the podcast before, Lieutenant Deion Jackson, right?
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what has it been like since you've been at Walbrook?
It's been great. You know, I needed I ain't gonna say I need it, but it felt good to have a change, not so much pace, but a change of scenery. Being a firefighter at 30 engines, I love being there for 15 years, going to a truck company. I got lucky and went to a very good house. Very good company, truck and engine, a lot of camaraderie. And I had the benefit of working under good officers that were there for me. Just had a good crew overall. It makes my job easy.
So I want to ask you, I want to pose this question, especially both of y'all, about being a Baltimore City firefighter and having kids at home, right? How is that feeling when you come home to your kids after you work? Knowing that you got home safe.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I hug my daughter every time I see her.
Right. I was same answer. Yeah, I mean, I love it. Especially when you have those tough days when it's real hard. You get home, I mean, I see the smile on my son's face and my daughter's face. I mean, just from seeing me, all of the maybe nonsense or stress that I had doing work, they relieve a lot of that stress just by seeing it. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, most definitely.
So look, I'm behind the question, right? Because for the most part, except for this young man right here, we all came from different houses. What was it about Walbrook that said, "Oh yeah, this is the place for me," and that made you want to stay?
I originally didn't think it was going to be the place for me because I didn't know how going from and it wasn't the house. It was going from an engine to a truck.
Right.
Being detailed up to engine 20 and truck 18, I already knew it was a good house and had good people. I just had to figure out how I was going to fit in. And once I realized that I would fit in, and I had a crew that believed in me and had a house and a company that believed in me, it made it easy to make the decision that, oh, this is the place for me. They believe in me, they willing to work for me, and they willing to ride with me. So I'm around for them. This is going to be a breeze.
Yeah.
So
What about you?
It feels like family. It feels like a whole family. You got 20-something, 30-something brothers.
Right. That's
You
what's
know,
up.
you can talk to anybody about anything because they done already went through it.
Right.
You know it's not going to go nowhere.
So to piggyback on that, my brother Melvin, what was it like you from moving from Mississippi to Baltimore? What was that move for you? Move from Mississippi to Baltimore?
It wasn't a big deal for real. Jackson, where I'm from, is similar to Baltimore. The only difference is the size of the area.
Did y'all have a pink down there?
Nah.
But you was so,
He had centerfold.
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 Okay.
Centerfold is lust times 10.
Can you admit to the world? Can you admit to the world and tell the world you told me all New York rappers are trash?
Yeah. I didn't listen to that shit. From me listening to rap until I left Mississippi, I didn't listen to the East Coast. I listen to Wu-Tang. I take that back. I listen to Wu-Tang. I like Wu-Tang.
They're global.
I like
Right.
Raekwon. Purple Tape.
Classic. Well, you know, I appreciate y'all. You know, sitting here talking on the fishing trip, our annual Walbrook fishing trip. Yeah.
Walbrook forever, baby.
All right.
That's all.
All right, we on.
Big gonna leave.
Hey, my man, look, you go by Rob Simons now, even these Simons, but I know you was Black Rob back in the day. Tell that story, Black Rob.
How'd you get that nickname?
Let's go. Tell that story.
There's many different stories.
Yeah, that's the way. Where did it originate from? Black Rob.
Tell me your story.
The first year that I played with the Vulcan Blazers and at the Bowie softball tournament, Thea King, she started calling me Whoa. I do believe. And then Dion here was here. I guess I was a little more hip at the time. But
You still are, my brother.
Black Rob came from that, and then the token white guy, because I was the only white guy playing when the Vulcan Blazers
Right.
for a few years.
Right.
Going to tournaments, you know. When I had hair, I had a mohawk at one point in time.
Dope.
Playing softball.
Yeah.
Leaving out the box
Great
and
White
him
Hope.
hitting the dance floor.
Oh, what happened?
Black Rob, he's leaving out. And inside of the hotel we was at, they had a club in the lounge.
Uh-huh.
We was in there, it was Alvaca days. in there drinking vodka, taking shots of vodka, and Rob hit the dance floor.
Right.
And the Black Rob continued.
That's where it came from. No.
As I can recall, I think the music stopped.
It's like, sure?
Pretty much.
And then say, keep it going.
It was like a bug land.
Black Rob. This is Black Rob.
And then a lot of older ladies like to dance off on me, and I'm like, oh, it's like the bug land.
Rob, I want to ask you a question because you started at 20 engine Walbrook, right?
Yes.
And then you came to truck 18, right, as an EVD.
Right.
What was that switch for you going from the engine to the truck? Or at Walbrook?
I mean, when I first came out, going to a 2-story old firehouse was kind of really what I wanted.
Okay.
I had tenured under Captain Will Jasper for a little bit before I got promoted to EVD.
Okay. C shift.
Retired Chief Stafford, he pulled some strings, got me back at 18 floating, and did some time on the road, and then came back. And just being on a tiller truck in the old firehouse, and I knew the area, I knew the people, I knew the service I was going to be rendering. It was just what I wanted. I mean, everybody wants to ride the big hook and ladder in an urban city, and of course, we are in an urban city where we burn.
Yeah, we
So
burn.
It's great.
with you've basically been Walbrook Station your entire career.
Correct.
What does Walbrook Station mean to you?
Historical. The historical value of it. Always learning something new. From the start of Walbrook back in 1896. Learning what companies actually were there. Then I thought it was just Engine 20 and then Truck 18
Right.
came.
Yeah,
I found out there was another one there.
Yeah. Who was that?
I think it was Who's Company 3.
Okay.
Chemical 3.
I just learned something new today too.
Yep.
I just knew Chief was in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Chief Battalion Chief 7 at one point.
Right.
Yeah. So it's just a historical value. And the 3100 block of West North Avenue, the action that you would always see out there has always been great. A lot of times a headache, but pretty great.
Yeah, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you are a vital part of the Walbrook
man.
Station.
Yeah,
Whether
man.
you want to acknowledge it or not, I appreciate you being there. You know
Yeah.
I appreciate you being there.
Yeah.
And I hope that they continue to career until you decide to promote and everything like that. We got a cameraman coming through. You know what I mean?
One day.
Yeah, if you're going to promote one day, I know you're going to get it.
Yeah. Thank you, Rob.
Rob, I appreciate you, my brother. Keep doing your thing, man. Thanks for jumping on with us. So, what we got here, P.O. Kyra artist here, Engine 20 C shift. I ain't going to introduce you. You talk about yourself. You on Charm City Smoke. You know what I'm saying? So happy to have you on real quick. You know what I mean? Talk real quick. So I just want to get your aspects as female in the job, representing the community. Tell me your aspect in the job. Tell me your aspect.
Especially growing up in that community. What was that been like for you?
Growing up in the community, I feel like it helps motivate me every day, even for them days where I don't want to show up to work or don't really want to do much. It's like, yo, at any second, my people could be calling. I could be responding to my grandmother's house. I could be responding to my best friend's house. I could be like, we had an incident where I really ain't want to go up to the market. I was trying to go to Aldi's, but they wanted to go to Shoppers, and we winded up at Shoppers, and as soon as we pull up while we waiting, one of the people I love, hold near and dear to me, was having a medical emergency. So that situation humbled me. It's like, hey, sometimes just go with the flow and let things happen, because you never know where you're supposed to be. So
you started at age of 46, right?
I did.
Right. So I know you definitely enjoy your time a lot better at Walbrook Station, right?
I do.
For the record? For the record?
For the record, I definitely, the love is there for 46, but Walbrook is where it's at.
Yeah, no doubt. So tell us about your time there. Like, how's it been? You know what I mean?
I definitely saw the shift. It's definitely different cultures, and I contribute that to just the different age groups. You have some people there that were riding their time out or getting ready to slow down and get promoted. Whereas though at Walbrook, it's mainly go-getters. Everybody who's like, all right, boom, want that fire, want to do this. You know what I mean?
So what is it like working with this guy?
It's amazing. I learn every day.
Remember, you got to work with me. So.
That's amazing. What Mike Jack said. I love it. It's been amazing. Like I learned so much with them. Even down to personal stuff, just how to manage my temperament. When some things escalate and get me up here, he helped remind me that it ain't worth being on.
So do you feel an extra weight being a female firefighter, a black female firefighter in the Walbrook City Fire Department? Do you feel an extra weight on your shoulders?
Absolutely. I feel like
don't really think it should feel like a weight. You know what I mean? Just my own opinion. Like I'm not in your shoes or can speak from your perspective, but just like seeing like how you can carry the torch or carry the flag. You know what I'm saying? Not no pun intended. You know what I'm saying like that, but like to show like yo, we can do this job. Like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Especially by you promoting the pump operator and everything like that, being at a busy files. I think it's a dope thing.
Yeah, I mean in that aspect it definitely is dope, but I had to overcome a lot of unnecessary obstacles because of it. And it's just like, you know what? Right? Yeah, and I'm still going to be here. That's not going to stop nothing.
doubt.
If anything, that's going to make me push a little bit harder. I not want to give up.
So to all the young black females, right? Or even the white ones too, right? We're not racing head chumps. We're not head chumps. We're not racing head chumps.
All females.
Tell me what you're going to tell that new rookie female coming in the firehouse. What you going to tell them?
Come in, do your job. You know what I mean? Learn your job. Know what you got to do, and that way, if you're doing your job, can't nobody say that you're not doing it.
Right. Make sure y'all got that flow tree in the morning.
Yeah, you know,
should be pumping out the notes on
you gotta
Sunday
make sure the vibe right, your mind right. You know what I'm saying?
Number one DJ at Walbrook right here. Shouts out to you.
Hey, I appreciate you. Thanks for jumping on real quick. Much love.
Thank you. Thanks
know
for
what I'm
having
saying?
me. Love y'all.
Yeah.
All right, we back again, y'all. Another Charms in the Smoke. We out here fishing today.
Exclusive episode.
This is a Walbrook thing we do. So we're right here. We got with us Lieutenant George Jones from time. Captain Task. Y'all seen all the interviews. And new Lieutenant Truck 18, Justin Kerr. Right? All of these people been on the interview before, right? So we interviewed all these guys before. Soon as they're gonna talk about the old stuff, we're gonna talk about some new stuff. How's your day been fishing, George? Terrible. Zero. Yeah, how many fish we caught?
I got one.
You got one.
He did do better than his last time.
More than the last time I came out.
Last time, man.
So we about to get us sprayed with this morning, come through the caravans or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look, right now, this is kind of like a change in the guard. We already did ours. Now y'all got to do y'all.
We actually did ours on the 21st before I came back to Denver. We had a call, and I told the Walbrook to take care of itself. Let's get back to the that's it. Honest to God. You know,
So cuz. I call him cuz. That's all he say every day is cuz. So you said it cuz. Big crib. Straight from Cali. So look, the time at Walbrook Stations so far, fucking clean. Taking over for Lieutenant Jones. Tell people how it's been so far.
I love it. I feel like I'm in a place where I can consider people that I'm with, and I feel like I'm home. You know what I mean? Every day I come to work, it's not like, it doesn't feel like work. And I feel very comfortable. So I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to meet people that I've met. I'm glad to be surrounded by excellence. So
if you can, take a look at his shoulders now, and then come back in 2 years after carrying into 20. they get broad like this, all right? Because when you carry, for me, I wound up carrying him, and then I wound up carrying him.
Until we got to follow North Avenue. And then the roles reversed.
One time, Kenny got lucky, all right? That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, I'd rather be lucky than good.
Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point.
So how's your day been fishing, Cap?
Man, I'm gonna get a McFish from McDonald's.
Yeah, I got a better chance of getting a McFish.
But it's all good, man. We out here some brotherhood, you know what I mean? Annual Walbrook fishing trip. You know what I'm saying? So, other than that, what y'all been up to?
Yeah,
though?
what you been up to, George?
Since the last interview.
Getting a couple of honeydews done around the house.
The other way
I was about to say something else.
Shut up. Basically,
That's it. How about you?
I've been chilling.
Huh?
Relax.
What? That's it?
You want to play the stock market?
Hey,
honestly,
I want to thank President Biden for a colossal revenue of fossil fuels.
Yeah.
hey, I gotta say,
I want to thank Dementia Joe. I want to thank
when things are slow, I call him. Yo, Monaghan's? What's the other one?
Pappas.
Yeah, Pappas. Something like that. You know, kill the time, waste money.
So look, by y'all being retired now, you see us here, you know, Walbrook guys there. Just saying this, tell us what it means to y'all to see that we still include y'all guys.
Yeah.
In
It's
everything.
always a brother.
Well, first of all, Randy didn't call me. Let's be honest about this.
I ain't call him.
Randy didn't call me.
I looked out for the big guy.
Yes. Yeah.
and then try to blame it on me.
I did. Can't they call you? So go ahead. You was about to say something. No. You was about to say something. Go ahead.
That's a brotherhood. I just attended Engine 52's reunion Sunday. Nice turnout. Nice to see the young people and commence with the older guys. And because a lot of times us older guys will come in the firehouse, nobody knows who we are.
Right.
And
Because you're old as shit.
we gotta pass down who we were and our participation and welcome the new guys.
So being to the fact that you just said that dirty word, 52 engines, right?
Come on now.
You said that dirty word. Come on, tell the world. You like Walbrook better, right?
Look, this is, you know the saying, 52 is forever, baby. 52 is forever.
My best experiences as a captain, Walbrook. My best firefighting as a lieutenant experience.
All right, truck 13.
Engine 52.
Okay, all right.
You already know he's going to say truck 13. You know?
Truck 13. How about you?
Everybody take a shot.
He gonna say truck 9.
Truck 9 stick.
It's one time at Truck 13 we smoked 52 in with
Oh,
Captain
my
Feely
God.
and some new rookie. I think his name was Japper, something like that. He ain't know shit from Shinola. Nah. So time's been good.
What about
man.
y'all time together? Like, you know what I mean?
What, me and Will?
Yeah, you and Will.
I tell you,
How
man,
long did y'all work
Walbrook.
together?
7 years, eh?
7 years?
A little longer than that because you on D shift when I was at 52 on D shift.
I mean, but we
said- I know
knew
he
each
said-
other.
he said work together.
Going
No,
back,
at the station.
but going back, we
Let me
knew
drink.
each other as firefighters as well. I was an ED when you came
Who was the
back.
better firefighter?
Me. of
Oh,
course.
okay.
Like I said, look at my shoulders. Again, look at my shoulders.
That's the wrong answer. If it feels heavy.
No, hey, I got it. Look, honestly, I got to say, time at Walbrook with Will, man, it passed great. I mean, we laughed, we cut up. You know, I can't say this because now it'll be record, but I did. I respected Will as the captain.
Yeah.
You know, I gave him a fit all the time, but I did. I respected him as the captain. When the bell sounded, he wasn't 5'7". All right,
5'8".
he never was 5'8". Maybe with the turnout boots on, he got that 5'8". But I always respected him as the captain. Kenny came along, and I tell you, it was a seamless transition for Engine 20, for the guys there. The only thing at that time, Kenny's like, all right, when does Engine 20 cook? Because that's the only thing they had.
That's the only thing he cared about.
You damn right. But that was the only thing, like Kenny, that was the only thing that he came in the door. Because after that, I mean, his crew was good. You know, we all got along great. Laughing, cutting up, so on down the line.
All right, so something I want to talk about before you go, I'm going to cut you off because it's about you. It's about you. Tell me about your exit speech. Talk to me about what made you write that exit speech, that classic
Yes.
exit speech you wrote. What made
Yeah.
you do it, and tell me about it.
I don't know. I guess you can call
It's
me.
still hanging up in the kitchen, by the way.
Right.
If anybody want to come see it, on green
I
piece of
wrote
paper.
an exit interview as I was departing the BCFD, and I was fortunate enough to come in at a time where we didn't celebrate so much mediocrity. And it was more or less excellent, and if you couldn't toe the line, we tried to bring you up to speed, but now things have changed.
Right.
And I can hope that we get back on track, but I'm a pragmatist, and I think that ship is
Sailed or sunk.
So did you buy so did you buy
I'm just asking the question, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just asking the question.
That's about your retirement money?
No. I got this at a time when it was much more time. But one little story with Truck 18, we had a fire across the street. And unfortunately, Truck 18 failed to turn out. Yeah, so Engine 20 put a line in service, forced the door, and put the fire out. And then by the time this guy came across the street, I was under control.
Right. We'll go back. All right. Put Truck 18 in service.
All right, so first of all, it was about 5 cents worth of fire.
How you know? You want this?
You know, that's three. All right. But all right, so I'll admit I was caught in a deep sleep at that particular time.
Right.
Mediocrity.
When they struck the box, and I was dazed and confused. But getting on first, I thought they left me because they said Engine 20, Truck 18 on the scene. So I thought they left me.
So we looked up for you. Go for it.
When I
Okay.
slid the pole,
I'm like, I get on the truck. I'm like, Larry,
Get on the truck. The truck was across the street.
I said, Larry, where the hell are we going? He said, hold on, Lieutenant. And we pulled across the street. I was done. I couldn't recover. Honestly, this was one of those, honest to God, I could not recover.
So I'm gonna take this.
This is the true story.
This is days before MDT. Before we had the MDTs
Yes.
and all
Oh,
that.
no.
Oh, we had MDTs?
Rob
Oh,
Sherman
my
is
God.
off camera. He was there.
Yep.
Right.
Rob saw the fire. He
So
told you.
I want to tell this story for the record, right? Because you can't get in trouble anymore, right? For anything you're about to say, right? You don't care, right? No. So George was infamous, right? He looked out for us. If we had something going on at home was very important, go ahead, man. We got it. Do what you got to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you please tell the world about the story when you got your cell phone fixed?
Damn,
It's
Joey.
like
He just put us on the radar. Now Walbrook Stations on the radar.
So, around 2:30 in the afternoon,
we can edit this.
AT&T, the AT&T store was in Pikesville, and I needed to get my phone at a particular time, and no relief was in sight.
Right.
So I made a command decision, and that command decision was for the truck to ride with 3, while I rode out to Pikesville to recover my phone. And while I was there, God rest his soul, Larry Goldberg was there as well. But Larry was coming in and asked me, Lieutenant, what are you doing here? I said, oh, well, you know, things happen. End the story. I may have been somewhere I should not have been at a particular time. And that's how I'm gonna let that story end.
No. The perfect line was, "I'm going to night work." You said, "I'm going."
Yeah. I said I'm going into night work. But I had.
But he was known for this. My brother, he looked out for his men. Anytime we had something going on that was very imperative, he always had our back. So.
But I'm sure nobody would have known you was working because you probably had the blue polo shirt on with some
He's
white
dressed
Nike
exactly
Airs.
the way he's dressed.
Right, he had this on. He had this on. Right.
He switched some Nikes. Let's do no more Nikes, y'all. He switched
He
to Under Armour.
upgraded.
He upgraded.
Hold on, tied tight.
As I call the Nikes, Kaepernick.
Hold on, what you call him? You call him what?
Kaepernick. Yeah, 'cause
I got
Colin
That's
got
our Republican right here. That's our Republican.
Hey man, but look, we appreciate you coming on real quick. Just a quick talk to you, you know what I'm saying?
Why not?
You always want to come on and talk, come around 5 hours.
So
like
now
that.
Walbrook was a thing, but now it's a gang. Because.
Right.
Now it's a gang. Now it's a gang.
Hey, the same thing that he pulled, cuz ain't going for that, bro. So you know, we ride with 4 in proper uniform. Ain't no white shoes. Ain't no wrong. Hey, he got his chain.
Chain gang.
Here from now. Here from now.
Chain gang. Yeah, Charles Smoke,
Smoke, another episode,
Yeah,
man.
this
Quick
good.
episode. Check it,
Yeah.
like, subscribe to the page.
Don't get mad because we better than y'all.